Before you open yourself to spirit, before any sitting, any development circle, any meditation, there is one thing you must be. You must be grounded. Yet grounding is one of the most overlooked practices in mediumship development. Students just rush past it. They think they don't need it. They want to get right to the connection, right to the communication, and think that that is the whole experience. But without a solid foundation beneath you, your work with spirit becomes unstable, unreliable, and over time pretty exhausting. Now, I've been teaching mediumship for over 35 years, and I can tell you honestly, the mediums who struggle most are always the ones who are not grounded. They misread the evidence. They feel drained after a sitting, and they wonder why. So today, I'm going to give you a grounding exercise you can do before and after every session. It's simple. You can do it in the morning, in the evening. It doesn't take long. You can do it at the end of the day to unwind. But it's very important to do it, to feel grounded. You might find other ways, of course, in the future. But here is one exercise that I'll be offering you today that will help with grounding. But before we do it, let's be clear about what grounding is, because there's a lot of confusion around it. So grounding is not about suppressing your sensitivity. It's not about shutting spirit out or making yourself less open. It's actually the opposite. So if you think of a tree, the higher it wants to grow, the deeper the roots must go. And a tree without roots just blows over in the first storm. But a tree with deep, strong roots can reach extraordinary heights and withstand almost anything. So when you are grounded, you are present. You're in the now. You're in your body, and you are anchored to the physical world, which means that when spirit draw close to you, you can actually feel the distinction clearly. Earth to spirit. Earth to spirit. You know where you end and where the spirit begins, and that is exactly what is needed in evidential mediumship. Let me tell you something, because one of the biggest challenges, not problems, challenges, I want to say, for mediums is trusting that the evidence that they receive has genuinely come from the spirit world, rather than they've made it up. It's in their subconscious, or they're psychically, intuitively reading this information from somewhere. And it's one of the biggest challenges. But if you are grounded, you are feeling very anchored to this world. And so, again, the distinction between what feels like of this world and what feels different and is the spirit world is distinct. And that's why it's so important. It's going to help with confidence, and it's going to help with discernment. It's going to help with your trust. So there are loads of reasons why this is important. What happens when you are not grounded is that everything just bleeds together. You pick up on energy without knowing where it's coming from. It can make you feel unsettled, scattered, tired. People often feel anxious and they don't know how to switch off. And those are some of the signs to watch out for. So let's just have a quick checklist on signs about your groundedness. And these are the signs that tell me a student needs to ground, and ground immediately. They feel scattered. They can't concentrate. Their thoughts are rushing and looping around like on a hamster wheel. You feel, or they feel, you might feel it too, but they feel wobbly, tearful or irritable without a clear reason. They might even feel unwell after a sitting. Perhaps they got a headache, a nausea, or exhaustion. And they feel like they can't quite come back to themselves after working with spirit. They feel like they're picking up everyone else's mood in a room. They feel as if others are intruding on their space and energy. Now, people talk about these things, and they talk about energy and psychic vampires and things, and it all sounds very dramatic, more dramatic than it needs to be, I believe, because what's really happening is you're not grounded. And so you're sensitive to someone else's energy, and you can feel it's just too close to you because you're not grounded. And when you're grounded, you can switch off from it. So you call them an energy vampire, but really you're just being an energy antenna. And that's the problem. And when you're grounded, you're not an energy antenna. It's very important to know the difference. And if any of that resonated with you, just don't worry, because it's common. And especially for those who are new to the path, who are naturally very sensitive. And it is totally correctable, and it's in your control. It's in your power to become grounded. So the exercise I'm going to guide you through is visualization. And I invite you to join me. And you can pause this recording at any point should you need to. But first, I want you to find a comfortable position wherever you are. And you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, like I am doing, or you can sit on the ground if you prefer. If you're able to be outside with your feet on the earth or grass, then even better. You really feel that lovely connection and texture and temperature even more. But just gently rest your hands in your lap and close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, or soften your gaze downwards. And I'm going to ask you to take a slow breath in through the nose and release it very gently through the mouth. And if for any reason that's not comfortable, just slowly through the mouth and gently out through the mouth. And we're going to do this together as I guide you step by step. In, gently out. In, gently out. So we simply are becoming aware of the breath. And you don't need to change it, just notice it. The rise and the fall of the chest, the natural rhythm of your body, sustaining you without even having to think about it. You are alive and you don't even have to think about it. Now, I would like you to take your awareness down from your thoughts, down from your mind, all the way down to your feet, and feel the soles of your feet. And if you're wearing shoes, feel the pressure of the floor beneath them. And if your feet are bare, notice the temperature, the texture, the contact with the ground. And that's the first point of grounding, your connection with the physical world beneath your feet. Just be aware of it, that connection. Now I want you to imagine roots, strong living roots, the kind you find beneath an ancient oak tree. They begin at the soles of your feet and they begin to grow downwards. And in your mind, imagine them moving through the floor, through the foundations of the building, down into the soil beneath, deeper still, through layers of rock, earth and clay and sand, all the way down to the core of the earth, warm, stable and constant. Feel those roots anchor you. Feel the earth receive you. You're not floating. You are not scattered. You are here, present, real, rooted. Now, with each breath you take in, allow the energy of the earth to travel up through those roots, up through the ground, up through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, into your body. And it comes in as warmth, a solidity, a quiet, steady strength. And now, as you draw it up through the roots, let it rise through your spine and then settle into your core, that place just beneath the navel, at the very center of you. This is your anchor point. And as this warmth settles, notice anything that feels unsettled, any unscattered thoughts, any nervous energy, any tension you've been carrying, and pass it back down the roots, back down through your body, through your feet, through the roots into the earth. And the earth can hold it. The earth can take it. And you can breathe out anything that isn't yours. And just breathe in, steady, present, grounded. Now bring your awareness gently upward along your spine, up through the heart, into your shoulders, down your arms, to your hands, feeling them resting in your lap, warm, heavy, and real. You are in your body, fully, comfortably present. Now just take a breath and imagine a gentle light surrounding you, not to make you open to everything around you, but to define you. A demarcation line, a mark clearly where you begin and where you end. You're not merging with the world, you are within yourself, clear and defined and strong. And when you are ready, in your own time, gently bring your awareness back to the room. Become aware of the sounds all around you, the feeling of the chair beneath you or the ground beneath you, the air on your skin. And take one more deep breath in and release, and gently open your eyes. So this is the exercise. So simple, but don't underestimate it. The more you do it, the faster it works. And some of my long-term students can ground in under 2 minutes now, because the pattern is so established in them. Make it a habit before every sitting, before every circle, after every session of development work, even on days when you haven't been working with spirit. If you've had a hard day, difficult conversation, or simply feel unsettled, come back to this, come back to your roots. The work of mediumship is extraordinary, but it must be built on a foundation. And that foundation must be you, and you must be present, stable, grounded, and whole. Present, stable, grounded, and whole. So, thank you for joining me today, and in the description below you'll find a link to the free Sitting in the Power exercise, which beautifully complements this grounding practice and takes your development to the next level. And until this time, take care of yourselves, and remember, the spirit world meets us where we are. make sure you're somewhere solid. That will make the difference.